Weekly Outdoor Plus is a new and exciting outdoor show presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point. Starring new owner Gary Hintz. His youngest son, the show pro, Jase Hintz. And the show producer, creator, and host, his oldest son, Seth Hintz. So now sit back and relax and get ready to learn about archery and the world of the outdoors. This week we start our show out in Louisville, Kentucky with Gary and a few local archers who are competing in this year's National Indoor Championship.
How you shooting? Pretty comfortable?
Yeah.
Easy. Just like at home. I don't know about that. About what?
Good job.
They are looking at you jealous that you're shooting better. Look at that little girl. She wish I could do that. Nothing.
We're shooting X's in the Pro-Am.
Are you going to win some money?
We're going to try to. Yeah, there's only like 400 and some people in it. Yeah, well, good thing that was a practice end.
Uh-oh. Okay, we got James, Johnny, and Haley here at Louisville Kentucky Nationals, and we just ended our first day of shooting. So tomorrow we shoot again, and we add the 2 scores together. I guess, how'd you feel? How'd you shoot?
Good.
Highest score ever?
Yeah.
Nice. Haley, what'd you shoot? 294?
294.
Shot her personal best here at the Nationals, which is really good. I got 299 with 50 X's, and I really wanted a 300, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens tomorrow. And Johnny?
I shot at 295 with 33 X-rays.
295, you happy with that?
Yeah, but I could have done better.
Yeah, well, everybody could do better, but you could do worse too.
Yeah.
You did well, that's fine. Do that again tomorrow and we'll see where we end up. What about James?
Got a 272.
That good?
No.
Like, what was your goal?
A 270.
So you beat your goal and you didn't shoot good, then your goal was too low, right?
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more from the Indoor National Championship in Louisville, Kentucky when we return on Weekly Outdoor Plus.
Do you guys know that you can test the straightness of your arrow without any extra tools? If you guys missed any of my other lessons and tips, feel free to check them out on the Hintz Media YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
Just 7 miles east of Stevens Point, Matero's Pub and Pizza. It's worth the drive. Woodmat frames are fully customizable handcrafted wood frames. Choose your style of frame, then customize the white maple, cherry, or alderwood mattings with any logo, image, or text. Each and every frame is handmade in central Wisconsin by Master Woodworks, whose creativity and precision led to the creation of these great new frames. Whether you're looking for a single frame or something for the whole group, woodmatframes.com is the place to go. Check us out online or email sales@woodmatframes.com for pricing and ordering information. So when you're ready to put another memory on the wall, come to woodmatframes.com and make it extra special.
Hi, welcome to Frank's Hardware in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Proud to be family owned and operated since the 1940s.
Conveniently located on Highway 10, Frank's Hardware has all your general hardware needs, and we specialize in a wide variety of products, meaning all of your paint, lawn and garden, plumbing, electrical, and many more of those household needs.
Not only do we have a new one,
Where we can show you how to fix what you already have. Did you know Frank's Hardware also offers a wide variety of services?
so stop on down to Frank's Hardware today. We don't just have great products.
But we have great service.
Badgerland Hunting Blinds has designed a must-have portable hunting blind for any sportsman. These incredibly lightweight universal blinds were created by hunters and ice fishermen to withstand all forces of nature. Easy to transport and even easier to set up. Contact Josh online and visit portable-huntingblinds.com for more information.
This mineral is a game changer. I've put the odds in my favor. It's time to close the deal. I wouldn't change a thing. Finally, the buck of a lifetime. Real Deal Mineral. The results speak for themselves.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's lesson segment on Weekly Outdoor Plus. Jase Hintz here with you, and I got a guest on the show this week. We got Prime Pro Marc Gruber. A lot of you guys probably have recognized him on here before. And this week we actually have a request from a guy in Massachusetts named Tim, and he was asking us about different things about your shaft and your arrow and basically components on setting it up and how it's going to affect all your shooting. So I decided, it'd help to get some more experience here. We'll talk about all the different options and debate about what's better for hunting targets, what makes the difference between your different ins and outs of your fletchings and shaft and weight and all that. So first thing I'm going to actually, we're going to go over then will be the difference between basically vanes and feathers and, what's the pros and cons of them, would you say, and what makes them different basically?
Well, right here we got your standard just 4-inch vane, and I mean they go 4 or 5, and right there we have 2, and you can see just the different profiles of them. A feather is really light, and I mean you get a lot of good stability out of them. But the one downfall of a feather is if it gets wet at all, they really like to lay down, and
they get pretty heavy too.
And they get really heavy because they soak in all the water, and it's just not a great option if it's raining. But if it's not going to be raining and it's always dry, I mean, it's a great option too. And then, I mean, you have your wraps, and that essentially just helps you see your arrow better when it's in flight. And it also helps with gluing, or it's a better base for your arrow to glue to. And that's one of the things that, I mean, a lot of people do. I mean, right here you got some green with a white. You know, white really helps you pick it up, or yellow or pink. I mean, just any color. You can get anything you want.
Especially seeing them in the targets and then on the ground as well. When you're done making your kill shot or whatever, it's a lot easier to find your arrow. You can see what kind of blood you got on it a lot better if it's white instead of black, obviously. If you got bubbles or not. Yeah. You mentioned earlier the profile. So you're talking like basically the height of the fletching from the center of the shaft to how tall it is. What would be the advantage of having something like this that's obviously got a higher profile than like the smaller veins that you have here that have a lot shorter profile? What's the benefit of that?
Well, right here, like your standard blazer vein, it's a little bit higher than like a normal 4-inch vein, and all that does is it helps stabilize the arrow with a shorter profile because you have more height there, and it just steers your arrow a little bit better, I guess. The higher it is, the better it'll steer your arrow, and with the shortness of it, I guess.
These blazers are pretty much made for broadheads, right? Like
yeah.
That's kind of like why every hunting area you're gonna buy, like off the shelf or order it from the company pre-fletched, it's gonna pretty much come with the blazer. Yeah. And it's not only because, you know, that's who they're obviously going through, but it also, yeah, like you said, will steer your broadhead a lot better due to basically having the same size in the back where it'll get a good rotation. So what's the difference if I was gonna say glue on these here, or I was going to glue on some feathers? What would be one thing that you would say is the biggest difference between them?
Well, when you're gluing feathers on, most of the time you're going to glue helical. And what helical is this, if you can see that in the camera, how the feather goes like this, so it'll help spin your arrow a little bit better versus a straight fletching, which is, I don't have an option here, but if they're straight fletched, you won't get as much helical, so your arrow won't spin as much. And there is a balance point between the two. I mean, you don't want to put so much helical that your arrow has so much drag throughout the air that by the time it goes out of your bow, you're shooting 275 feet a second. By the time it's 20 yards down range, it's slowing down 6-7 feet a second. Because then it's going to slow down so much, and it actually creates a lot of noise too. When you're downrange, you'll hear that arrow fizzing, and I mean, deer can hear that.
That's between like these blazers, all the other veins and stuff like that, compared to a feather, I bet you a feather is probably 3 times as loud if you're standing down range and you hear it fly by, or if coming at, like you can hear it screaming coming down the range. Compared to these are a lot smoother, a lot quieter. And again, like you said earlier, the feathers, when they do get wet or you hit them a couple times, they do start to get, frayed. They start falling apart a little bit. When they get wet, they're going to mat right down. You're not going to be able to have a very good shot with them. Where these here are going to stay the exact same every single time. The blazers have the high tolerance, and they're actually a lot thicker plastic basically, so they're going to steer it a lot better, being stronger, being higher like that, than the old school, like first time you ever bought a vein, those are a lot weaker, not as good of technology in them. So those are, a lot of big differences between all of these that are definitely going to help you, make up your mind in it, depending what style of shooting you're going to be doing, indoors, outdoors, whether or not. Hunting, obviously, like we said, like I prefer feathers over veins if I'm shooting indoors at anything, basically, because weather won't make a difference and the target's not moving, so the noise ain't going to matter at all. But I think you would agree that, obviously outdoors, veins is pretty much what everybody's been going to. Yep. And even hunting wise, because you never know when it's going to sprinkle on you or it's going to snow or, whatever. So, all right, yeah, those are a lot of things that I think will help you guys out for sure. And we're going to go over some more arrow things here in the upcoming weeks. So I thank Marc for stopping in with us, and we'll see you guys next week.
Hi, welcome to Frank's Hardware in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Proud to be family owned and operated since the 1940s.
Conveniently located on Highway 10, Frank's Hardware has all your general hardware needs, and we specialize in a wide variety of products, meaning all of your paint, lawn and garden, plumbing, electrical, and many more of those household needs.
Not only do we have a new one,
but we can show you how to fix what you already have. Did you know Frank's Hardware also offers a wide variety of services?
So stop on down to Frank's Hardware today. We don't just have great products,
but we have great service.
Inside you, there's an outside you. A you that takes the road less traveled than the road less traveled, and finds the comforts of home extremely uncomfortable. This is for that you.
Woodmat frames are fully customizable handcrafted wood frames. Choose your style of frame, then customize the white maple, cherry, or alderwood mattings with any logo, image, or text. Each and every frame is handmade in central Wisconsin by Master Woodworks, whose creativity and precision led to the creation of these great new frames. Whether you're looking for a single frame or something for the whole group, woodmatframes.com is the place to go. Check us out online or email sales@woodmatframes.com for pricing and ordering information. So when you're ready to put another memory on the wall, come to woodmatframes.com and make it extra special.
Hey guys, it's that time of the week again. We're going to be going over some of our fan photos. If you'd like to get involved with the show and show off some of your photos, feel free to send them to us at weeklyoutdoorplus@live.com or message us on our Facebook page. Please also include your name and a brief description of what you've been shooting or hunting or what the picture's all about. So if you'd like to get involved in the next couple upcoming weeks, definitely send them in and hopefully we'll see some of your photos.
Our first picture this week is of Gary and a group of archers shooting at another local tournament. And next we have another action shot from Grant while out shed hunting. And here's Iceman repping Wisconsin all the way over in Arizona. And here's one from Kanks and Bubba slaying big walleye. And here's one from Jim of a late season rub he found while shed hunting. Next up we have a big haul of coyotes from a local club. And here's another one from the Stankowski boys. We've got some more cleaning to do. And our last picture this week is a group of archers from Bucks and Bulls shooting down in Janesville in an archery tournament. Tune in next week for more.
Big thanks to the fan photos this week. If you're interested in having yours on here, again, send them via email to weeklyoutdoorplus@live.com or message format on Facebook. Stay tuned for some more Weekly Outdoor Plus action.
With only a few more weeks left until this year's turkey season, we absolutely can't wait to get back out in the woods. So far it's been a beautiful spring. So now we're going to jump back in the blind a few years ago with my friend Scott, who's looking to arrow a big Wisconsin gobbler. Matero's Pub and Pizza in Polonia is home to York Kerr and Portage County's best fish fry and best bartender. All of their food is made from scratch, including their delicious thin crust pizzas, making any selection worth the drive. Whether it's game night, a celebration, Saturday shrimp dinner, or just a night out, come join us at Matero's, located on Highway 66 just 7 miles east of Stevens Point. Open 4 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday. For more information, go to www.materospizza.com. Badgerland Hunting Blinds has designed a must-have portable hunting blind for any sportsman. These incredibly lightweight universal blinds were created by hunters and ice fishermen to withstand all forces of nature. Easy to transport and even easier to set up. Contact Josh online and visit portable-huntingblinds.com for more information.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to-the-yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long-range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point is now under new ownership and has a new location. Stop down to 3272 Church Street and meet the new owner, Gary Hintz. His fully stocked pro shop carries Matthews, Hoyt, and many more products to serve all your needs. They also do all repairs for any style and full customizations. Leagues and lessons will begin soon, so stop in today and check out what's new, because we're confident that we can get you from in here to out there. Bucks and Bulls Archery, Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Real Deal Mineral. The results speak for themselves.
Did you guys know that you can test the straightness of your arrow without any extra tools? If you guys missed any of my other lessons and tips, feel free to check them out on the Hintz Media YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
Okay, we got James, Johnny, and Haley here at Louisville Kentucky Nationals, and we just ended our first day of shooting. How'd you shoot?
Good.
Highest score ever?
Yeah.
Nice. Haley, what'd you shoot? 294?
294.
Shot her personal best here at the Nationals, which is really good.
I shot a 295 with 33 X-frames.
295, you happy with that?
Yeah, but I could have done better.
Yeah, well, everybody could do better, but you could do worse too.
Yeah.
What about James?
Got a 272.
Is that good?
No.
Why? What was your goal?
Like 270.
So you beat your goal and you didn't shoot good, then your goal was too low, right?
Yeah.
After a long, hard day one at one of the biggest tournaments these guys have ever shot at, everybody's sitting pretty good and are eager to get going on day two.
I was just about to let down, and then I was coming down, and then it shot off, and then it shot.
It's not bad. You're not very, if you missed, you're missed by just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Is that on? Are you sure? And I'm just gonna come stand over here. Maybe come stand.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Weekly Outdoor Plus presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Don't forget to check us out online at facebook.com/weeklyoutdoorplus. See you next week.